YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So your girl is back with another reaction video. So in this particular video, this man is talking about the happy wife, happy life situation. And I know I spoke on it before, but I want you guys to hear what he had to say. So definitely pay attention, chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this happy wife, happy life idea. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share and like the video. Hit that notification bell. Y'all know what it is. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
I'm telling this to both young men and young women. When you're around anyone who says happy wife, happy life, get the away from them. Because what they're doing is they're passing on a curse to you. Let me first ask you just a side note to it. When you guys see Steve Harvey hanging out with all these African dignitaries and over there with the Crown Prince of Dubai, do he look happy? I'm just asking you the question. Do he look happy? Go back and look at all these videos and see if Steve Harvey looked happy like he was before.
I'm gonna have to go.
Do he even look happy when he entertaining? No. Steve Harvey got exactly what he wanted. I saw a pastor in Houston that did the same thing Steve Harvey did. I will never forget the enlightenment and communication and hearing Pastor I.V. Hilliard talk about, he told his wife when he came home, from now on he gonna make money. In other words, this is what he was saying. I was making money, I was trying to make money honestly before, but now I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make money. And he did it. If you look at his story from that point and look what happened, he started giving deceptive information, anything that would allow him to cultivate a relationship with money, he did it. It's the same thing, excuse me, allergies, that Steve Harvey did. He did anything he could do to make money. You have to understand, and I know this offends some people, but a man is not meant to worship a woman. A man is meant to worship God. When a man worships God, his life, his mind, and his heart is clear. Ladies, if you want to experience a love from a man that you've never experienced before, find you a man that worships God and not you. That perception of happy wife, happy life means everybody in the house could be miserable if the woman is. A woman is what? At her nature, emotional. So even though a woman logically tries to manipulate her emotions, sometimes her emotions gets the best of her.
And I'm going to pause it there. He's absolutely right with that. As much as women want to be more logical and less emotional, it's hard to tame that. You know what I mean? And I also agree with him when he says this idea of, you know, happy wife, happy life is deceptive. The idea that if the woman in the house is always happy and she's all together, that means everybody else is going to follow suit. I think that's a deceptive idea. I think that why can't everybody be happy? Why can't everybody get a little bit of what they want? To me, that just means that people in that household are conditioned to think that they have to cater to this woman, and if they don't do that, she's going to go nuts. And then everybody is going to be messed up. And I think a lot of men have catered to that idea because they just want to keep the peace. I think a lot of men developed that idea because they thought that that was the way it should go. Happy wife, happy life. So if she's not getting her way, if she's not getting everything that she wants and she's unhappy, then she's going to wreak havoc on everybody in there. I think that that is a horrible mentality, and I think that women need to be held accountable. I don't think that that's the behavior that we should have. I don't think that women should walk around and have this idea that, hey, everybody needs to cater to me 24/7 and everybody need to do what I say all the time, and if they don't, it's going to be a problem. So everybody's tiptoeing and walking on eggshells because they don't want to offend the queen in the house, and they don't want to get on her bad side because she's going to wreak havoc and just go haywire and do whatever it is that she wants. I don't think that that's a good recipe for a happy family and a happy husband and a happy lifestyle, period. Compromise is important in a relationship. I think communication is important in a relationship. I don't think that either person should be on this high horse like you're better than the other and you're supposed to get better treatment than the other. No, I think it's compromise, and that's the way it should be. And if you don't get your way as a woman, you shouldn't go haywire and start acting a fool, pulling out these tantrums like a little child to get your way. I think that's spoiled, entitled behavior. And I think when you roll with this happy wife, happy life type of mentality, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a spoiled woman who's going to have tantrums like a child when she have an inkling of her not getting what she wants, and it's going to cause you to cave in to whatever she wants. So she get whatever she wants, however she wants it, and you allow it as the man. And if you're doing that, you're going to cause a bigger issue the longer you put up with that type of behavior. But if you start it and you go into a relationship or a marriage thinking that that's what it's going to be, you're setting yourself up for failure, in my opinion. Let's continue.
If you allow a woman to run your household, that means the lives that live in your house, then your house is not going to survive it, and eventually it's going to fracture. Because think about this. The way that's set up, a woman has no responsibility but to herself.
Yep.
The way that it's set up. And ladies, I know y'all not built like that.
Mm-hmm.
See, you're being coaxed into a thought process just like people were coaxed into a religious thought process that allows you, okay, in what world can anybody do whatever they want to do?
None.
And not be God.
Right.
I need you to understand that. This was a Western philosophy meant to contain y'all. So when you hear Steve Harvey say the woman ain't got to do nothing, do he look happy with that woman?
No, he don't.
When is the last time you've even seen Marjorie? You don't even know if they're together or not. You got to recognize this. And from a man's perspective, you have no idea the diminishing attributes to a man that worships a woman. He essentially is a woman, okay? He essentially has no self-esteem. He doesn't believe in himself. Right. He's always up and down. You ever notice a woman could be absolutely beautiful and struggle if she's beautiful or not? I mean, how can you not know you're beautiful? Look in the mirror.
That's true.
Look at what everybody screams. I'm going to tell you something. A man could be ugly as hell and still believe in himself because his movement is solely based on accomplishment amongst other men, okay? So when you allow yourself to live under the understanding of happy wife, happy life, your relationship will never work.
Listen, no lies detected. And it is true, when you have men who worship the ground that a woman walks on it because he thinks that's what he's supposed to do, it diminishes him. It does. It lowers his self-esteem, his self-worth. He gets into this place where he doesn't know who he is as a man. I don't think any man should allow that. I think you can love somebody and you can respect them and treat them good, but also know that there's levels and there's boundaries that she shouldn't cross, and you shouldn't allow it. You have to stand your ground on certain things and understand that this woman, listen, I told you, if you give a woman an inch, she'll take a mile. If you allow her to do certain things, she's going to think that she can do more and more and more. And if you don't want to have to, deal with stuff like that, don't allow it in the first place. You know what I mean? And I think, this whole idea of a happy wife, happy life is not conducive to healthy, happy relationships. It shouldn't be. I don't see why, but once again, that's something that's been put in place to make these women feel entitled and make them think that a man's supposed to worship them and do all this stuff. That is crazy. Why would you even want that? Why would you? And women don't even really like a simpish man. A man who is simping over her and doing everything she say. They don't really like that, because quiet as it's kept, a lot of women want a man to put them in place. They say, put me in my place. They want you to do it in a certain way because they know that they're getting away with murder. They know when they're going above and beyond and doing whatever they want and the man just accepts it. They know that that's not the way that should be. They know it. He made a great point, and I do see that. The Steve Harvey situation, we don't know if they together or not. That lady was running and controlling him and that household, baby. And he looked miserable as hell. He do look like he was stuck in a rock and a hard place. Like he wasn't happy, he didn't smile. That lady was doing what she wanted to do, living her best life, how she wanted to move. He has no say whatsoever. And it's not about control. You don't have to control a person, but you do have to have some type of standards. And you got to let these women know there are certain boundaries that they cannot cross, because if you don't, then anything goes. They're gonna do whatever they want. They're gonna push the boundaries, push it as far as they can to see where it stops. And if it doesn't stop, oh well, they're gonna do whatever they want, and you gonna just have to accept it. So I wouldn't recommend that. I wouldn't recommend any man go down that road. You can absolutely love your woman, respect her, treat her well, but you gotta have certain boundaries and certain standards that you won't allow anybody to cross, and she needs to be aware of that. That's my thoughts on that. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell to be notified when I upload new content, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.